Hello, human beings. Doing another reading because I feel like it for whatever reason. And yeah, if you've been here before, hello, welcome back. And if you haven't, well, hello, welcome. So we're gonna start off with, let's start off with the voodoo deck this time. The voodoo deck. So we're gonna just do a reading, see what the energy's like for you, and keep it pushing. Alright, I hope you are all doing great and fine and dandy. Alright, because I'm doing pretty okay. Make sure you're drinking your water. You know, water is important. Yeah. So, we're going to pull out 3 cards for you to start off with. And then we're going to see what happens from here, okay? So, okay, that's one. We got the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Huh. Interesting. Ochosi. The Ten of Pentacles. You're touching the stars. This is the Magician. The Ten of Pentacles. The Magician. Okay, Master Manifester. That's a lot of cards. Just one more. So we got the Ten of Pentacles. The Magician. Too much. Just one more. Okay. Whatever. We're going to take both of them because, you know, I guess more than one wants to come out right now. So we got the Five of Cups. And then we got the King of Wands. Right? So, from that Ten of Pentacles, automatically, I'm thinking, like, you know, somebody here is touching the stars. Like you're shooting for the stars and you're touching them. Like real life. And, you started from the ground, you started from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah. And then you got that Magician. So you're making this happen with whatever tools it is that you've acquired up until now. You're making magic out of what you got, even if it's not much. And then we have healing, because this Five of Cups in this deck gives me healing. You know, there's a doctor healing this child. Yeah, so there's healing going down that allows for passionate movement. We had the King of Wands in my last reading as well. You go check it out too if you resonate with this one, okay? So, that Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we got the Ace of Swords. So, there's a lot of truth about to be spoken right now, alright? You're going to be getting direct communication. So, Ten of Pentacles. So, I picked up the Egyptian deck. I picked up the Tarot Nefertari. So, we got the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles. Look at this. The Empress. The Empress is sitting on her throne. So she can speak to the stars. She can communicate with the stars. She can commune with the stars. She can learn about the stars. And she sits in her throne because of her connection to the stars. So that's that Empress. That's that 3. We got the Lovers. Back-to-back major arcana. The Lovers. Integration. Coming together of the masculine and feminine energy. Enlightenment. Through union. And then the last, interesting. I was going to pull 2 cards to clarify that Ten of Pentacles, but I guess I want to do 3. So I'm going to pull out one more card for that 10. We got the 3 of Pentacles. So this is yours. This is something that you've worked for. That you get to celebrate. This is about you. That Lover's card is like an integration within yourself. Although you can also be fruitful in that area when it comes to partnership, but But this has everything to do with you. Even you being able to call in this type of partnership or union, it has everything to do with you sitting on your throne, with your connection with the stars. Okay, we got 2 3s. We got 3 3, that 3 of Pentacles with that Empress, which is the 3. Okay, so now we're clarifying the Magician, also with 3 cards. First card we got is Justice, another major arcana to clarify this Magician. So there's justice coming to you because you are a true creator. You started creating from practically nothing, and maybe you don't have nothing anymore, but you started off with very little and you were able to alchemize with what you had. Look what just popped up. I'm not gonna pick it out because it's along with all these other cards, but like the Magician is out here. Alright, so we're clarifying this Magician. We got the Justice. This is your Justice. Being able to feel at one with yourself is Justice. We got the Death card. We got another major arcana. We got the Justice. We got the Death. And then we got the Ten of Swords. So this is a death to turmoil. This is a death to lack. This is a death to targeting from others. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to clarify that 5 of Cups and the King of Wands. Alright, so I told you this gave me healing and healing that trails into being able to be an expressive, passionate individual. Both the Magician and the King of Wands are like doing this thing with their hand, like the positioning of their hand is like they're both creating. Like this man is creating music, and to some capacity the Magician is too, just his own kind of music, you know what I'm saying? Creating magic. Both are creating magic. So that's something that is definitely here for you. Like you're someone that creates magic, and maybe it requires that you heal before you're able to fully go into it with the level of passion that you want to go into it with. Alright, so to clarify those 2 cards, let's see what comes out for you. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. We got the Ace of Swords. That's the truth. Yeah, so that's the truth. Like you've had to go through a lot of healing, a lot of purging in order to get to this point where you can be the Magician. And then we have the Temperance. That's you tempering. That's you allowing for things to flow. Although energies in the past have tried to stagnate whatever this is for you. This level of balance. And this seems to be your Justice. So we got that major arcana out here, the Temperance. You got a lot of majors. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana. Look what just came out. Oh Lord, I thought only 1 card came out. 2 actually came out. It's the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor. Yeah, you are people should keep their eye on you. It seems like they already like have their eye on you, seeing as your energy is so fruitful. So like, you know, when energy is fruitful, sometimes, you know, you got the flies around, you know what I'm saying? But that's a given, but like that's just very strong energy. You got the Ace of Swords, you got the Temperance, you got the Queen of Pentacles, and you got the Emperor. You got to sit on a throne, but it's a well-deserved throne. The Emperor. We got the Empress and the Emperor out here. And it's interesting because the Empress came out as the first card that clarified the first card of the reading. And the Emperor came out to clarify the last cards that came out. And it's the last card in the reading. So we started off with clarifying with the Empress, and we ended off the clarification with the Emperor. At least from the Egyptian deck, because we still got more clarifying to do. Bottom of the deck, we got the 4 of Wands. And that's wish fulfillment. That's like happy home, stability, foundations being set straight, being solid. enough to be able to you know, to do work on them. When a foundation is solid, you can build. You can start building. And you're at that point, Magician. Alright, so we're clarifying with the Native American Tarot deck next. So first we're going to clarify that Ten of Pentacles. We have the Empress, the Lovers, and the Three of Coin. So we got the Warrior of Vessels. The Warrior of Vessels. Master of the Heart. Master of the Heart. And Hermit. Yeah, you've been able to you deal with emotions very well. You deal with your emotions very well. You deal with others' emotions very well. You become veteran in that, and you learn that by going inward. Like, this wasn't taught to you. This is something that you had to, like, go inside and truly find. You have a very big heart. And that's not taught. You can't teach a good person. You can't teach a big heart. We got the Magician. For the Magician, we've got the Maiden of Blade. This is very direct communication. Direct communication is coming to you. Because that Magician is clarified by the Justice, the Death, and the Death of the Ten of Swords. So death of, the death of turmoil. In whatever area of life, there's an end to that. It just keeps getting clarified with this Queen of Swords. That's being cut off. You're cutting it off. Last card to clarify this Magician is the Council Chief. This is a very protective energy. You may have a feminine energy, that has passed on, that watches over you, is very protective over you. Very protective of your peace. Alright, now we're going to clarify that Five of Cups and the King of Wands. The healer that opens roads. Alright, we got Judgment. We got Judgment. Your judgment is being called. On whatever your situation is, judgment is being called. And then we got the Ace of Shields. The Ace of Shields, which I think is the Ace of Wands here. There's something that was meant to be passed down to you. And you've gotten it now, but it took, you had to go through hell and back to be able to come back to what was your inheritance. And there's judgment being called on that. Alright? We have the Six of Wands. People. This is victory. Alright? This is victory. You're getting your victory. Alright? Be patient with yourself. You're here. You're getting your victory. This level of integration and self-love, inevitably, victory is in your path. Whew. Alright, I love these cards that came out for you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Grus. And it says, express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. And then we have these two cards that kind of just came out. We had the Seagull. This came out in my last reading. Now is a time for deep emotional healing. Time for deep emotional healing, the Seagull. And then this card just slipped out. Panda. Create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. create a safe space for yourself. Allow yourself to get comfortable, feel comfortable. Do things that will make you feel more at home. It could be small. All right, and this is all I have for you today. Thank you guys so much for showing up. If you did, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys soon. Okay, bye. Good luck with everything.